Hey, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for the love of dogs. And in today's video, we are going to be doing the Brussels Griffon. They were first recognized by AKC in 1900, but have been around since the 15th century. They are about 7 to 10 inches tall and 8 to 10 pounds, and they live about 12 to 15 years, so just keep that in mind. The original Brussels Griffon back in the 15th century were a bit bigger, and they were used as ratters in outbuildings, stables, and anywhere that held large quantities of grain. And then they went from little ratters up into, in the 1870s, they became really famous with wealthy people and artists. The Brussels Griffon is a bit of a high energy dog, so they're going to need somebody who's going to walk them frequently. And they're also a bit of a lap dog. They are quite needy, honestly. So they're going to want to be with you like 24/7, going to follow you everywhere you go. So if that's something that you don't really want in a dog, I don't think the Brussels Griffon is the right dog for you. And because of that little neediness in them, when they are left alone, they can be quite destructive, get into things they shouldn't be and shred things, unfortunately. And because they are incredibly smart little dogs, you want to make sure they're not outsmarting you. And some fun activities you could do with them, you could look in your area for classes. AKC does a lot of classes in UKC as well. You could do agility, fly ball, or earth dog. Earth dog would be something I think they would enjoy immensely because it gets them to use their nose and do the things that they were bred to do and find things, and it's a really, really great outlet for them to express all of their energy that they have. And of course, with all little dogs, you should be getting them into puppy classes and starting their socialization as early as possible. Recently, actually, I've had a few people come in with puppies, and because of COVID and everything, they haven't been able to get out of the house and do all the things that they, would normally do. And so they come in for grooming, and they are horrified, absolutely horrified of me and everything. And I got bit the other day by a little dog who was just so scared because it doesn't see people. It never sees anybody besides its owners, unfortunately. So you want to make sure that you are doing puppy classes and training and everything. Bring in the car with you. If you can get, like I have for my dog Thor, I have like this little pouch thing that goes around me, and he just sits inside of it and will just hang out all day long. So that's something you could do to try and get them seeing people and give them treats, when they're around people. And even go to like your veterinarian and ask them if they don't mind if you just sit in the parking lot with your dog in the car. So then it sees people and sees the other dogs just walking by, just little things like that, and desensitize them to different noises and sights and, everything to try and get them to be the most well-mannered dog you possibly can have. And now for my favorite part of the video, the grooming part. So Brussels come in smooth coat and rough coat. So they're smooth coats. They will be shedding. It's usually like the spring and the fall for about 2 weeks. That time you'll be needing to brush them more frequently, but besides that, you can brush them like once a week. You can use like a rubber curry brush. Those work great for smooth coated dogs. And then for the rough coats, you will need to be getting them groomed every 8 to 12 weeks and get them hand stripped. Do not use clippers on these dogs, please. That will be very harsh on their skin. And if you're going to be bathing at home, your smooth or your rough coat, try and look for shampoos that are sulfate-free, paraben-free, pH balance for dogs. iGroom is an excellent, excellent brand of shampoo and conditioner. I use it on my dogs, and let me tell you, those products are fabulous. They work so good and make their skin and their coat so soft. It's amazing. And surprisingly, most dog shampoos are not pH balanced for dog skin specifically. Sorry, probably heard Navi barking. I think something is being delivered. But just like all dogs, nails need to be cut at least every other week. I do my dogs every week just to keep them real short, because when dogs, if you think about dogs when they're walking, their feet are kind of up. And so when they have long nails, they're pushing, which wrecks their joints and causes all sorts of arthritis and bad posture and all sorts of health problems down the line that you just rather avoid and make your dog more comfortable. So definitely get those nails done. There's a group on Facebook called Nail Maintenance, and there's all sorts of great tips and tricks in there for people who want to do it at home. I know everybody wants to save money, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. Everything we can do to save money helps. So you can just do like a nail file for people, just use that and just get them used to it like that. And then Dremels are definitely the best thing, especially to get them as short as you possibly can, and so they're not scratchy, because I know a lot of people, I cut dogs' nails and they're like, you didn't cut my dog's nails. I'm like, yes I did. They're just still kind of sharp because nail clippers, the way that they do, makes like a little point on the nail. So Dremel is definitely the way to go if you can get your dog used to it. My dachshund Navi, I have pretty much never met a dachshund who enjoys getting their nails done except for her, and I believe that's because I've been doing her nails since I got her at 8 weeks old. So if you do that with your little Brussels puppy, they will get used to their nails being dremeled and just sit perfectly still. And if you do ever cut one too short, ground cinnamon will stop it at home. So keep that in mind. And another plus to the Brussels Griffon is they do not shed. So for all of the people who are getting doodles and all sorts of things thinking they don't shed, you know, there's other breeds out there that do not shed, such as the Brussels Griffon. So that might be a great option for you. And definitely start their grooming early with hand stripping and everything so that they like it. The few Brussels I have groomed, they have been very not nice. But I think I see them like once a year. They don't come in very often, which they should, and that's why they don't like it. So please, for the sake of your groomer, get them groomed and get them used to it early, please, and thank you. And now for the health of a Brussels Griffon. They're generally really healthy dogs, and especially if you're getting them from a responsible breeder, they shouldn't really have any health problems, really, because the real reputable breeders will screen for everything that is genetic to make sure that they're not passing that through generation after generation in their lines. And all good Brussels Griffon breeders will be screening for eye defects such as cataracts and luxating patellas and hip dysplasia. So those are things, when you're looking at breeders, make sure that they are checking for that. And just like all brachycephalic breeds, they experience breathing challenges during real sunny days, humid, and real hot. So if you live in Florida or anywhere that it stays really hot year round, I would just keep an eye on that, and you know, if this is the right breed for you. They also do snore because of that. So, you know, if snoring is something that's going to drive you crazy, maybe you shouldn't get one. But I don't think that a dog snoring should be something that would keep you from getting one. But just gonna put it out there. And just like all toy breeds, you should be brushing their teeth regularly. They get really, really bad tartar very easily. And get yourself a nice like baby toothbrush, or on Amazon I have gotten, they're like little, they have a rubber top where the toothbrush part is. It's rubber, and those work really good, or just like a baby toothbrush in the baby aisle. And get some dog toothpaste. Do not use human toothpaste to brush your dog's teeth, please. And I will just give you a little tip. Greenies and a lot of dental chews are horrible for your dog. So do not give them treats that are supposed to be really great for their teeth and think that that is in place of you brushing their teeth, because it's not. I brush my dog's teeth 3 times a week, and then I give them, Merrick makes these little, like, they're like greenies, but they don't have as many nasty ingredients as greenies do. and they're just little dental things, but I just always give them a treat after I brush their teeth, and they get excited for their teeth being brushed now. So, and I've started brushing their teeth since they were little. Do not wait until their teeth are really bad and then try and brush, because that's just going to hurt. I can't stress it enough. Brush your dog's teeth. Imagine you not brushing your teeth for however many years, and your teeth are disgusting and full of plaque and cavities probably everywhere, and then going to brush your teeth. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt really, really bad. So brush your dog's teeth and get a dental done. If you're brushing them regularly, I would say get their teeth done every other year. Especially as they get older, you'll probably have to get them done more frequently, because when they're younger, as far as I have seen, they do not build tartar as quickly until they're like 2 or 3 years old. Then they start building tartar more than they did when they were young. So just start brushing and brushing and brushing their teeth to help prevent any problems in the future. But there you have it. There is the Brussels Griffon video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will put them all in playlists, so I'll have this playlist will be the toys, and then I'll do the non-sporting, sporting, terrier, and all that good fun stuff, the hound group. So they will all be categorized, so you can go and watch each playlist. And then I believe the next breed is the Cavalier, which I'm excited to do because I love Cavaliers so much. They're so cute. So subscribe so you can watch that Cavalier video.